All right, we are back with day number 18. Today we took only one trade. We've set two orders, but I had to take them off because I didn't get filled and the move played out before them. So the first order that I did was on the 5 minute chart, and today was CPI, so I was very careful here. But as you can see, I tried to short this right here, and my target, so my entry was here, my stop loss was just above this high, and my target was somewhere down here on this low. So a little bit, just a little bit below. So my target was around this area, more or less. I didn't get filled and price just moved lower. So what do? I decided to go into the 1 minute, went to the 1 minute, and after we touched this was another level, this was a 15-minute level. After we touched this, I waited for price to retrace, do some sort of break in structure, and then enter. We got the break in structure. We got the reaction on this fair value gap, and I would say the order block. No, not the order block. We got the reaction on the fair value gap, and then we broke structure. But at this point, I didn't really had an entry. Hindsight is telling me that sure, I could have done this and then shorted all the way down to the fair value gap. But this right here, I don't like when order blocks form like this. I think they're low probability and I really don't like shorting them. So I decided to wait a little bit more, and we get to this target, and at this point I'm thinking, okay, the daily candle looks heavy. We are on a 15-minute fair value gap. We just took all this liquidity. There's a good chance that we might start reversing. However, I'm going to enter on really good confirmation. So I'm going to wait for this whole move to reverse and I'll just monitor price. So we get this inverted right here and price touches the fair value gap. So I'm thinking next engulfing candle, I'm longing this right here, and I'm going to put the stop below, and I'm going to target these highs right here. We didn't engulf straight away. We had this reaction, which at the time seemed like a weak reaction from the fair value gap, but then we got this push higher. So here we got the fair value gap, and then we got this order block. And at this point, we are at a bearish 5 minute order block. So I was not really confident in just longing that. We could have might as well just break the structure, react from here, and then go lower again, given that the 15, the 1 hour, and the 4 hour, not the 4 hour, the 4 hour was actually bullish, but the 15 minute and the 1 hour was bearish. So I was being careful with that because this could have might as well be just a lower high on the 15 minute. So we get this move playing out. We get that. We get the close above this order block right here. And once we get this close, I decided to enter on the retest of it. So we get this close right here. My initial trade was this with the stop below there, and I was targeting this right here. However, I didn't enter with my whole size because I've been watching price action for this whole move, getting front run and just trying to remain patient and execute properly. So I was a little bit, I would say a little bit emotional. Um, but because I recognized that and I still saw the setup here, I decided to just take the trade with low risk with one contract and just be aggressive on the stop loss. So I ended up getting tagged in here. We get this whole move up. Soon as I see this candle right here, I move my stops to just below this low right here. And at this point, the trade is just basically risk free. This would have just taken me out for 7 US dollars. So at this point, trade is risk free. And we get this whole move down. Then we get this choppiness. Once we get this whole move up, I move the stop loss to just below this low. And I'll let the trade ride. I took profits a little bit earlier because I saw the daily open level, and I didn't think that we would react so nicely off of this 12-hour level that I marked. So I just took profits here just to be safe, because since price was just slowing down a little bit here, I just decided to play it safe, take profits, and I think I only lost like $10 uh, between here and here. So that's it for day number 18. We've got a win, although it's not big money. We executed properly, which is good. So we're seeing progress in that. I was patient, waiting for my targets. The only reason I took profits earlier was because when I set the TP, I wasn't aware that I basically just didn't see the daily open level because it was further behind. This just draws the level as time goes by. So I just took profits there, and it wasn't much of a difference in terms of risk to reward. So that's it. Day number 18. I'll see you guys tomorrow for day number 19.